Yes, I also heard on the TV today a bit of a debate they were having on tipping bar staff. They were saying, should you tip bar staff? Well, it's everyone to their own, isn't it, really? But I always think you should. I always have done. Not that I'm anything special or anything like that, but I've always been of the belief that bar staff usually are on a minimum wage or not much more. They work really hard in the main, especially the busier bars. Not that everyone's busy anymore, but they work really hard and they get very, very little reward, I believe. And I think in this day and age, more people don't tip them than do, which I think is a shame. You often as well get bar staff being foreign people, and they're coming over here, many of them, and they all want to work, or a lot of them want to work, and they're on these lower paid jobs because others have already got the better jobs. And I just think you should help people along. So I've always tipped, at the end of the day, as I said earlier, I went to Haydock over the weekend. Now, everything was card there. I don't like tipping with a card machine, and the reason for that is you're never sure what you're being charged on a card machine anyway. But if you say to someone, I don't like to say to someone, get this or get that, take this or take that. But I don't like to say get your own, because you say get your own. Well, if a pint at Haydock was 6, 7, 8 quid, are they going to take that? I'm sure they wouldn't, but maybe they would. But to the same end, I wouldn't want someone only taking 20 pence. Now, I've been in many bars in the past where obviously it's cash, and I've made a mistake by saying get one yourself, because what most do is they'll take 20 pence, and when I see that, I say, no, I didn't mean that. Now, I've had some as well that I've took 4 or 5 quid, and I think, well, that's a bit cheeky, even though I've said get one yourself. To me, a quid's about right. A quid's always been about right. So I'll normally get me drinks. Hopefully I'll have some change in my pocket, or I know I'm giving a 10 or 20 and I'm going to get some change. I'll take all the change, I'll look for a quid and give them a quid back. Because I'm thinking, well, if in a bar I get 2 or 3 drinks, there's 2 or 3 quid. If I'm in a place all night and I've had 5, 6, 7 or 8 drinks, there's 7 or 8 quid. That's not bad on top of your wage. And I thought, well, if just 3 more people do that during the course of the night, they've earned good money for that night, and I don't begrudge them at all. Not at all. What did you do on Saturday at Haydock Races? Well, I'll tell you what I did. Got everything on a card and never once said get your own. I went to the same young lady every single time. She was the N1 on the bar there. Really nice lady. And I went out to other half when the race had ended. I said, have you got any cash on you? Because I brought no cash. Luckily, she had a few quid. And what I did, I got a few quid and went and took it to her. She looked really, really pleased. And that's for you, love, for looking after me. She looked really pleased, and I felt good doing it. So that's what I would do. But service charges, I don't like them. I'm not keen on service charges, because you're not in charge of your own destiny. And they're charging you whether they give you good service or not. Because if I'm at a bar, for all I'll always tip, if I'm at a bar and it's my turn to get served and someone constantly passes me over, and then maybe I go again later and the same person does it again, I'm thinking, they're not getting a tip. No. Good service, tip. Bad service, no tip. But yeah, I always think you should. But as I say, everyone to their own. If you don't, then that's your business. No worries on that score.